Hi, I'm Kelly and I channel my Holy Spirit. And I just made a kind of heavy one. The grandmothers and Divine Mother told me that I need to mourn the loss of human freedom that has been the reality of women and men and humans during the reign of negative extraterrestrials. Humanity was put into a slavery state, and that time is over. It's time for us to step into paradise, heaven on earth. The Our Father prayer answered. That's what we're looking at right now. But you gotta go through healing from trauma first before you can step into paradise, because you're gonna hold on to all those beliefs that you learned as a slave. And I'm struggling. I'm struggling because I still have those beliefs in my system. And I wanted to channel my twin flame, because I thought that would be fun after the grandmothers and Divine Mother got so serious. But I'm sitting out here and it's raining and the water's swirling, and so I kind of think the dragons want to talk, and they want to warn me about a storm coming, because I thought out here I was going to have this like fun, lighthearted, playful little channeling, and they're like, you're not. You're going to make it short and quick, and you're going to get in and out because your camera's going to get wet. So I send roots down into the ground, and when I do that, I'm honoring my mother, the goddess Sophia, when I put my roots into the ground. And when I do that, that is my shield and my armor of protection. When I identify as a child of Earth, my light body is my reality, and this world is the illusion. And I know that it's my job to channel love into the world, which is what I do. Whether you like it or not, that's what I'm doing. Okay, dragons. I am seeing confirmation that these dragons are like an iridescent rainbow color, and they are holding the ascension codes of heaven on earth. And they are warning us that a storm is coming, because even though the deep state has been defeated and the darkness has been removed physically, it's in almost complete removal. There's still a story of revealing that to humanity that we have to go through. And that's why this is your time, Kelly, because your job is to diplomatically share this with people, and you've upset enough people in your life that you know what to not do. Hopefully. And so we're all going to do our best to get through this. But the storm is going to be attacking you from whatever they can figure out. And just know that these are all empty threats, because you're protected and they're an illusion. It needs to come out so they can see it. It's like they're going to say it, and then immediately afterwards they're going to reflect and go, oh, wait, that didn't make sense. It's like they're going to hear themselves right after they say it to you. So all you need to do is know that you are pure. The more that you know, you do everything in your power to stand for the truth. You have nothing to be defensive about, right? You know, if your kid gets defensive, it's because they feel guilty about something, and maybe they didn't really do anything, but they do feel guilty. I've noticed that in my kids. It helps me dissolve their arguments by acknowledging how their ego's been triggered. I don't have to get involved in the argument when I can cut it right at the source. And that's what we meant in that video a long time ago, where we were like, get them at the throat. It's because your throat chakra is your expression. And if you see the falseness being expressed, you can, in your mind, identify where that falseness originates in their belief system, because probably chances are you changed that belief at some point, Kel. So I see the old beliefs I used to have, and I see how it limits people. And then I see what they need to hear to change their mind, because I told myself that. And that's what I want to teach in these videos. I want to teach what they taught me so that I thought differently, and then I started seeing everything differently. So, Kelly, you have nothing to worry about when people want to attack you, because we know. People have been misguided. So your compassion is going to help you, and your integrity is going to help you. So then we said, they told me that my kids are not my purpose for passion in life. My kids might move away at 18 and never talk to me again. I can't live for their affection. They are my responsibility to raise, to be prepared to be independent. That's it. And they're adorable, and I love them, and it's the most rewarding thing in my life, for sure. But I can't depend on it. It's conditional to do that. It's only when we give unconditional love. Well, I can give my kids unconditional love, but I don't expect anything back from them, right? Whereas, I guess it's the same thing. Okay. Anyway, it's not going to be reciprocated though. Okay. And even with foster kids, it may or may not be reciprocated either, but it's not necessarily what it gives back to me in the physical. It's kind of how I heal myself, because that's what I wanted as a kid. I wanted to be the kid who got to go on the camping, backpacking, tree climbing expedition because I was a troubled child. Do you remember that? Outward Bound? The kids got to go hiking for 3 months because they came from troubled families. I didn't get to do that. I wanted to do that. Now I just want that for every kid. I want every kid to have the ability to do Outward Bound if they want to. That's why I want it. I want it for my kids. I want it for every kid on the planet. Because I just feel like that's how life should be. I do. I have big goals and big dreams, and I want to change the world. I want to bring back the village. And I'm going to make as much noise as I can, because the women aren't going to get hung anymore. So they said, Kelly, when you want to get excited about your future, you got to look at why. When you want to do the hard things, you got to know what your why is. And I kept thinking my why was my kids. I do want an eco village where my kids can zip line from the garden to the water. But I can't do it by myself. And why shouldn't every kid on the planet have access to that? So that's my goal. I want to build duplicatable eco villages with zip lines that go from the garden to the water. And a Waldorf school, and some Airbnb cob, straw, bale, hay structures, okay, with gray water systems and greenhouses, because we're in Oregon and you need a greenhouse here. So anyway, they said your why has to be your service. Wake up excited about what you want to give to the world, Kelly. That's what's going to make you wake up excited, because your kids don't reciprocate things back. It's not their job. But when you just gave something you didn't have to do and you feel good about it, it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed you're going to feel good. To act in service, to do your Dharma. You're here, you have Dharma, and the world's going to distract you from it. So you got to block the world out. The boundaries are important. If you send roots down in the earth in your imagination, that's calling on your Holy Spirit, the Mother Goddess, Sophia, to start talking to you. And she's going to explain what your service is. And she's going to teach you how to heal and get healthy so you can be the highest version, so that you can step into your service that you agreed to do before you were born. And you're going to see everything in your life as an opportunity to move forward to your highest version, which is bliss, which comes from service. It comes from being successful about your dream to love the world in whatever way, whether it's share the beauty you have to offer, or to feel free in your body, to be in the moment and express whatever you want in the moment, because you have no regrets, because you do everything with integrity. And this is the mindset, Kelly, that's going to free you to make the hard changes you got to make. So I was like, I can't give up coffee. I'm not going to give it up for my children. I don't want to give up anything else for my kids. I've given up enough. From now on, it's about me. I'm not giving up coffee. And they were like, what about those kids? Like literally, I live in low-income housing, and last night this kid was screaming at like 5 in the morning, really scary screaming. And I was like, those are the kids. Those are the kids I'm going to wake up for. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to get healthy for those kids that are living right now, screaming, scared. Maybe they're not allowed to scream. I don't know. I heard screaming and then I heard silence. And you tell me. I don't know. It's going on. Nobody wants to see it. Everyone wants to hide. But I can't ignore it because it's in my head and it's in my heart and I can't ignore it. So I'm going to start making as much noise as I can. Get these kids on that zip line. And Mary Magdalene told me to bring in joy at the same time. So I'm going to start just exploring what joy means to me in all the ways. And I'm going to be a demonstration for kids to be excited about the future. That's it, Cal. That's what the dragons wanted to... Wow, look, it's not raining anymore. Apparently that's what they wanted to say. So, thank you, dragons. And I am putting things in the description, so if you want more information, sometimes I put links to things that I mention in the videos. Maybe I'll link, yeah. Oh yeah, I do have a twin flame video in the Unfiltered series if you want to check that out. Become a member, and there's some stuff in there that's too vulnerable to leave public. So if that's what you want, vulnerability, that's what I'm selling. I'm selling vulnerability. We need it, because we need it. It's healing. It's healing. I'm a safe place to put your money. I am becoming that. Namaste.